These Small Hours with Russell Cordell Staker. My friends, this is the Small Hours podcast, and I am Russell Cordell Staker. It is nearing the very end of the day on the 19th of November, 2021, 5 minutes to midnight. And I've just finished recording all of the novella. So this is segment 6. I just released the 5th segment prior to this. If you've stuck with me and been able to listen to my novella, I hope that it had something to say and would, as I'd mentioned at the beginning in my trailer and with my author's note, would be delighted to hear from you if you want to share any feelings, comments about the language or anything. Would love to hear that. You can send me a note at russell.staker@thesmallhours.com. I do appreciate you listening, and it's a delight to finally just put this novella out there. As I'd mentioned in my foreword to this and the trailer, I've submitted this to 2 writing programs. We're going to see what comes of that, if anything at all. And I am in the query process, and we'll see if anything comes of that. But as of this moment, now that I've done the audio recording and I'm just going to put it out there for anyone who would like to listen to it, I am moving forward. So I'm busily at work on my next novel, and there will be essays to come. Next month, I do have an essay that I'm going to share, possibly a second one, but as I'm nearing the end of this year, I'm also in full production mode with my second book. So stay tuned to the Small Hours podcast. There is so much more to come. I really appreciate those of you who have listened and stuck with me. And I hope at a minimum that the language that I'm offering, the things that I'm sharing, the insights I'm giving, the literature that I'm sharing from writers that have inspired me has also been an inspiration to you. So I'm concluding this 6th and final segment with the afterword to the novella in these small hours. Please enjoy. Afterword to In These Small Hours. I ask myself, what now? The simple answer is, Russell, keep writing and keep reading. I have a clear sense of where I'm going to go as a writer. The biggest obstacle is that life continues to blockade what I am built to do, but I suppose that's the point, isn't it? There's never going to be convenient time to write, and writing in and of itself is both an agony and a necessity. Further, art of itself is not the sustaining nature or reason for life, certainly not for living. Art is rather an unexpected shiny coin in the gutter of the dank street we saunter along, lost in the memory of dreams we know we can't keep, but for which our dreams are renewed. The hard and bleak experience of empty days provides a backdrop like an ominous gray curtain, but no curtain is permanent, and every so often our souls are stirred enough to pull it back and see all of life's grandeur and beauty. It's always there, and art reminds us that we can return to it as often as we wish. In the case of my miserable patchwork of a largely failed working career, I am required to expend huge portions of my days seeking out and doing unfulfilling work for unsustainable wages that very nearly and entirely removes me from the one place I wish to be, my writing desk, and the books on the shelves of my small but mighty library. I have so little time and spare freedom to enter into the solitude and space a real writer needs to nurture his craft, and therefore attempt to succeed in and with language. I have therefore no choice but to keep trying anyway in the small hours until someone, somewhere, says out loud and in a clear voice, "Russell, you are indeed a writer of merit. Rise and walk with me. I'm going to open a closed door for you just enough and part way to allow you to enter in and be amongst us." Until that moment, I must keep writing one sentence at a time. I still dream the impossible dream. Russell Cordell Staker, 15 November 2021, Austin, Texas. Thank you for being with me here in these small hours.